Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another player review on the channel. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the season unlock Christian Pulisic. Yes, this is the level 30 unlock, 87 rated, so hopefully it helps your decision on what player to take. There are three choices: Pulisic, player from the Bundesliga, and we have Emerson, the right back. Pulisic, I believe, is the highest rated if you are bothered about the photo, but today we are going to be finding out if he is actually usable in game and if he is something that you maybe want to grind for. Maybe you need maybe 10,000 XP to get this card, and it runs out next Friday, so make sure that you get it done if you want to get it done before next Friday. But as I said, it's an objective card, it is free. What do you get for grinding all the way up to level 30? You get an 87 rated Christian Pulisic, 92 pace, 83 shooting, 80 passing, 90 dribbling, 43 defending and 66 physical. Not really standout stats, but he is 5'10", medium work rate, right-footed and 4-star 4-star. His in-game stats: 94 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. He's got okay finishing at 85, but he only has 77 curve and 77 composure. His dribbling stats though fantastic: 93 agility, 92 balance, 85 reactions, 89 ball control. Crossing, shocking, 80 crossing, is sometimes just over-hitting the cross. 88 stamina, 88 jumping, I did notice that in game, 60 strength and 50 aggression, but we all know stats only tell one side of the story. That's why we're going to be focusing on the gameplay today. Of course, traits-wise, speed dribbler, technical dribbler, and the team we used him in, guys, as we fly through this intro, hopefully giving you guys more gameplay for these type of videos. We've got Christian Pulisic, we've got Harvey Barnes, we've got Kent, Rooney. It's the same team as we used Barnes in. It's a very good team. We played a 4-2-3-1 with Christian Pulisic as the left cam. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just get into the highlights, start talking about this guy's pros and cons. Because, yeah, it was an interesting one for this card. Obviously, with it being a free card, I'm kind of wondering, which one do you take? You know, if I even make it to level 30, sometimes it's like, who do I take? And Christian Pulisic was there. It's an appealing card because he's the Premier League, he's a winger. You have to say already that looking at the card, it doesn't take a genius to work out that you probably can get a card very similar for a very cheap price. Now, what does he bring that's good in game? 4-star 4-star. We didn't have that with Barnes, and Barnes was only the 3-star skill moves. Having the 4-star skill moves, you need it as a winger, in my opinion. I think if you have 3-star skill moves, it really limits you, like a Mark Overmars type of player. But having the 4-star, he's very quick, he's very responsive on the ball, very nice, tidy dribbling. His pace is very good, and you combine the pace with the movement and the positioning. That's what we like to see, because you can have wingers on this game and they can sort of be static. They're not making runs in behind, they're not looking to stretch your opponent's defense. Christian Pulisic can do that. He's got the pace and he definitely has the sort of game involvement. I've heard that a lot before in reviews, talking about game involvement. You can have players that really just coast through games. This Christian Pulisic, taking a look back at the review and actually trying to understand how we did play with him, he does get involved a lot. It's the runs which really do help your team. Whether he's getting an assist, maybe not even an assist or a goal, he's there, he's linking up the play, he's just creating gaps for other players to actually expose. His shot power is decent. I think that, again, similar to the Harvey Barnes, his probably best shot type is at that near post. His finishing isn't as good as Barnes, but his finishing is adequate. His jumping is really good. This was one area that did surprise me. His jumping was actually really nice. One thing that he was doing, you'd kick the ball long and he'd be out against the fullback. He would jump for the ball, he'd win it, he'd be able to knock it on. That was a surprising element for me. He's got nice jumping, 88 jumping for this card. And I wouldn't say in real life I've ever seen him really jump for the ball too much, but it is a decent stat to have nonetheless. Now, the links are good, obviously being Premier League. This is why maybe you'd take this one, because he's a Premier League player. He's 87 rated, as that's his best goal in the background that he did score for us. A nice finesse shot there, a very nice card. The links are good. Premier League, a link to Timo Werner. You could get him on 7 chemistry, linking to that Reece James if you have that Reece James Future Stars, or if you get the new Reece James, you could get him on a 10 chemistry, which is when he does come out, the CDM Reece James. Hopefully we get to review him on the channel. And I'd say the finishing is almost a pro. There's a final pro. I'd say the finishing, it seems like when you're in front of goal with him, he does have the capability to put it in the back of the net. He's probably just limited with his shot types because of the certain areas like the curve, the composure. You're probably just better off relying on his shot power, just blasting it as hard as you can at that near post. Now, what were the cons for this card? Strength. Definitely the strength. As you see him win ahead of there. Strength and aggression. Again, it's very similar to the likes of Barnes. These poor strength and aggression just means that they'll get brushed off the ball very easily. They won't win the 50s. they won't have that extra desire to get to that ball, that extra aggression that's really required. And that did frustrate me. I think that it's expected with a card like this, with his sort of profile. He does score a nice one in the background there. So strength aggression, it will frustrate you, but that's what you get with most wingers on this game. His composure, not really good enough for an 87 rated card to only have 77 composure. It's not good enough, guys. The long pass, again, is not good enough. You can't play this guy really as a cam. Can't really play him as a striker. His long passing 66. Short pass is 86, which is better. And I'll say the curve is not good enough again. Curve on the card, 77. What even is that? And the crossing, I've mentioned it already, was abysmal. He seemed to just overhit every cross, which was really frustrating when we were trying to get the crosses in the box, the low crosses. Him overhitting them was just frustrating for us to see. But overall, it's a good card. Probably my pick out of the three. Maybe I'll review Emerson because this was on a friend's account, so maybe I'll do Emerson on my account. I'll let you guys know how he is if I manage to get him in the next couple of days. But 4 games, 2 goals, 3 assists is a nice return nonetheless at 2200 skill rating. I'm going to give him an 8.8 out of 10. That's the same as what I gave Jack Grealish, the Team of the Year Honourable Mention card. It's a good card, probably not one that you would grind all the way to level 30 to unlock. But again, it is a free card. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash like down below and subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. I'll see you all in the next one.